Welcome back to part 2 of making a Mega Man game in Clickteam Fusion, the only series on the internet fueled by pure unadulterated self-loathing. Today we have to tackle the massive unholy elephant in the room. Is Clickteam Fusion the single crappiest game engine ever spawned into existence? Look at this thing. What are we actually doing here? You ever look at an event grid and realize you're not game diving, you're just playing a $400 game of glorified Battleship before you hit my overlap collision? Beginners love it because there's no actual code, you don't learn C#, you don't learn C++, you just drag, drop, click, and pray to whatever deity oversees amateur indie dev. It's game development for people who find scratch-off lottery tickets too complex. But if you're one of the poor souls who dropped nearly $400 on the developer upgrade plus another 100 every time you want to export to a phone, you're trapped. You have full-blown digital Stockholm syndrome. You can't throw it out now, you're financially committed to the delusion, you're way too embarrassed to admit that Godot, Unreal, and Unity exist. They're literally free to start, and they don't look like an unholy mashup of Windows 95 and a spreadsheet. So what do? You sit there in silence, clicking event lines like a mentally exhausted hamster on a rust-covered wheel, and oh man, the community, don't even get me started on the Clickteam forums. That place isn't a developer hub. It is a full-blown return to the worst years of high school. It's a toxic wasteland of gossip, gatekeeping, petty bickering, and passive-aggressive backbiting. It's an ecosystem built entirely for frat teen girl levels of drama. I swear they need to rebrand the entire forum right now to Mean Girls Clicking. You can't sit with us unless your frame rate drops below 30. I'm convinced the closest thing most of those forum dwellers have ever seen to an actual woman is a badly drawn 8-bit pixel art sprite from Undertale. Speaking of Undertale, can you imagine how much worse that masterpiece would have been if Toby Fox made it in Clickteam Fusion? The event editor alone would have spontaneously combusted by chapter 2, the memory leaks would have melted your motherboard before Sans even got his first joke off. Even Toby Fox couldn't sink that low. My sincere formal apologies to Toby Fox, by the way, you didn't ask to get dragged into this crime scene. Now look, as much as I roast this glorious piece of junk, Clickteam is still one of my all-time favorite pieces of software. It's deeply baked into my personal game dev history. Back when game development was just about having fun, I built one of my masterpieces in it, and to my absolute horror, it is still hosted on Newgrounds to this very day. Remember Newgrounds? The Wild West of the internet. Back then I made a game called Whatever Blows Up Your Skirt. Oh yeah, I was that guy. Look, I'm still that guy at heart, but there is zero chance I'd slap my name on a title like that. In today's day and age, may whatever holy forces govern the internet protect that web page from ever being discovered by my ancestors. So is Fusion the worst engine of all time, maybe? But hey, it built Five Nights at Freddy's, which means it literally financed a whole movie franchise. Which brings me to today's deliverable. Once this Mega Man series wraps up, I'm making this exact source file available for download. You can take it, contribute to my horrifying web of event code, or you can just do what Scott Cawthon did back in the day when he downloaded my security camera example. Grab the assets, run into the night, and completely forget to say, hey, thanks Parkman, you're a lifesaver. I'm just kidding, Scott, mostly. You can grab the example project for free, or throw a couple of bucks my way if you feel pity for my soul, no biggie. As you can clearly see from the screen recording, it's not like this thing was expertly crafted anyway. Apologies to Toby Fox. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. Enjoy the rest of the video. Now I leave you with the making of a Mega Man game in Clickteam Fusion with some wholesome music. Bye now.